Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learner Podcast. I'm Anna. We're so happy you're here today. If you enjoy learning English with us, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful lessons and real-life conversations.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tom, and I'm excited to learn English with you today.
Today's topic is Practice English with Directions. This is a very useful topic because we often need to ask for and give directions in daily life.
Yes, that's right. When you travel, visit a new place, or even walk around your city, you need to understand directions clearly.
Let's start with simple questions. You can ask, "Where is the bank?" or "How can I get to the bus station?"
You can also be polite and say, "Excuse me, can you help me?" before asking for directions.
That's a great point. Being polite is very important in real conversations.
When you answer, you can use simple phrases like go straight, turn left, or turn right.
You can also give more details. For example, go straight and turn left at the traffic light.
Or go straight, then turn right. It is next to the restaurant.
You can use places as references. For example, it is next to the bank or it is across from the school.
Another useful phrase is it is on the corner or it is near the park.
You can also say it is between the bank and the cafe.
Let's try a simple example. You can say, "Excuse me, where is the supermarket?"
And the answer can be go straight and turn right. It is next to the pharmacy.
You can also ask about distance. For example, is it far from here?
And you can answer no, it is not far, or yes, it is a little far.
You can also talk about time. For example, it takes 5 minutes to walk, or it takes 10 minutes by car.
Another useful phrase is go past the bank or walk along the street.
Or cross the road and turn left.
These small phrases help you give clear and easy directions.
You can also talk about public places. For example, the hospital is near the park, or the cafe is across from the library.
Or the hotel is between the bank and the restaurant.
Another important thing is asking for repetition. You can say, "Can you say that again?" Or, "Can you speak more slowly?"
Yes, that helps you understand better when someone gives directions.
You can also check your understanding. For example, "So I go straight and turn left, right?"
And the other person can say, "Yes, that's correct." Or, "No, turn right, not left."
You can also use simple landmarks like traffic light, corner, bridge, or bus stop.
For example, turn left at the traffic light, or the bank is near the bus stop.
These landmarks make your directions clearer and easier to follow.
You can also talk about directions in your daily life. For example, my school is near my house, or the store is across from my apartment.
Or, I walk straight and turn right to go to work.
Talking about your daily routes is a great way to practice English.
Yes, because you already know these places, so it's easier to describe them.
Remember, you don't need difficult words. Simple and clear sentences are enough.
The key is to practice asking and giving directions as much as possible.
The more you practice, the more confident and natural your English will become.
Let's continue with more real-life situations to practice directions in English. Another common question is, "Excuse me, where is the nearest ATM?"
And you can answer, go straight and turn left. It is next to the bank.
You can also ask, "How can I get to the train station?"
Then you can answer, go straight, walk past the park and turn right. The station is across from the mall.
Let's try another short conversation. I'll ask, "Excuse me, is there a cafe near here?"
I can answer, yes, there is. Go straight and turn right. It is on the corner.
Then I can ask, "Is it far?"
And I can answer, no, it's very close. It takes about 2 minutes.
You can also ask for more details. For example, "Which street should I take?"
And you can answer, take this street and go straight.
Another useful question is, "Do I need to cross the road?"
Then you can answer, yes, cross the road and turn left. Or, no, stay on this side.
You can also talk about directions inside buildings. For example, "Where is the restroom?"
And you can answer, go straight, then turn left. It is next to the elevator.
That's very useful in places like malls, schools, or airports.
Yes, and you can also say, go upstairs or go downstairs when giving directions inside a building.
Another situation is asking for directions in a taxi. You can say, please go straight, or turn right at the next corner.
Or, stop here, please.
You can also guide someone on the phone. For example, I am near the bank. Where should I go?
And you can answer, go straight and look for a big building. I am in front of it.
Another useful sentence is, you can't miss it, which means it is very easy to find.
Yes, for example, it's next to the big supermarket. You can't miss it.
You can also talk about mistakes. For example, I think I went the wrong way, or I can't find the place.
And you can ask for help again. Can you help me again? Or can you show me on the map?
Another situation is giving directions using landmarks. For example, turn left at the traffic light, or go past the school.
Or walk along the river and turn right at the bridge.
You can also ask, is it near here?
And answer, yes, it's just around the corner. Or, no, it's a bit far.
Let's try one more conversation. I'll ask, excuse me, how can I get to the library?
I can answer, go straight, turn left at the traffic light, and the library is next to the school.
Then I can say, thank you very much.
And I can reply, you're welcome.
Practicing many small conversations like these helps you become more confident.
Yes, the more you ask and answer, the more natural your English will sound.
Practicing directions in real situations will help you remember the words and use them easily.
Now, let's talk about how to practice English naturally using directions. One of the best ways is to combine real-life situations with learning English. For example, when you walk somewhere, try to ask for directions in English, even if you already know the way.
Yes, that's very helpful. Asking and giving directions helps you practice simple and clear sentences every day.
You can also listen to English conversations about directions. For example, watch videos or listen to recordings where people ask and answer questions about getting places. This helps improve your listening and familiarizes you with natural phrases.
For example, someone might say, go straight and turn left at the traffic light, and you can repeat it aloud to practice pronunciation.
Another way is to practice thinking in English while you move. For example, when you walk to school, a shop, or a friend's house, try to describe the directions in your mind. I go straight, turn right at the corner, then walk past the cafe.
Speaking out loud even to yourself is very useful. You can say, I turn left at the traffic light, then I cross the street.
You can also write short sentences or a small dialogue about directions. For example, I asked a friend, how can I get to the park? She said, go straight and turn left at the supermarket. Writing helps organize your thoughts and remember new vocabulary.
Another strategy is to practice small conversations with friends or family. You can ask each other questions like, how do I get to the bus station? Or where is the nearest cafe? Then give step-by-step answers.
You can also record yourself giving directions. For example, describe your route to school, a store, or a park, then listen to check your pronunciation and clarity.
Another tip is to use landmarks. Instead of just saying turn left, you can say turn left at the traffic light or go past the park. This makes your English more natural and easier to understand.
You can also practice giving and checking directions. For example, after giving directions, ask, do you understand? Or is that clear? This is very common in real-life conversations.
Another idea is to practice describing distance and time. For example, it's about 5 minutes by foot or it's 10 minutes by car. These sentences are very practical and help you speak naturally.
You can also practice explaining problems and solutions. For example, I got lost, so I asked someone for directions. Or I couldn't find the shop, so I looked at a map.
Another helpful tip is to use maps in English. When you look at a map, try to describe the directions in English. For example, the library is next to the school. I go straight, turn left, then cross the street.
You can also practice asking for repetition or clarification. For example, can you say that again? Or can you speak more slowly? This is very useful if you don't understand directions clearly.
Another idea is to practice giving directions inside buildings. For example, go upstairs and turn left, or the restroom is next to the elevator. This is useful in malls, schools, or airports.
You can also practice using prepositions of place, like next to, across from, between, or on the corner. For example, the cafe is next to the bank, or the bus stop is across from the school.
Another tip is to practice giving longer directions with multiple steps. For example, go straight, turn right at the corner, walk past the supermarket, then turn left at the traffic light. The store is next to the cafe.
Yes, this is very helpful because in real life, directions are often longer than just one sentence. You can practice combining short sentences into longer ones.
You can also practice different situations, like giving directions to someone in a taxi. You can say, go straight, then turn right at the next corner, or stop here, please.
Another situation is helping someone on the phone. For example, I am near the bank. Where should I go? And then you can explain step by step.
You can also practice talking about mistakes. For example, I think I went the wrong way, or I can't find the place. Then ask for help again. Can you help me again?
Using all these strategies, speaking, listening, writing, thinking, and using real-life situations will help you improve your English quickly.
Now let's wrap up our discussion about practicing English with directions. Remember, practicing simple sentences about asking for and giving directions will help you speak more naturally and confidently.
Yes, and don't forget to include details when you give directions. For example, go straight and turn left at the traffic light, or the supermarket is next to the pharmacy. These details make your English clear and easy to understand.
Another tip is to practice every day, even for just a few minutes. You can speak out loud while walking, write short sentences, or think in English about routes you take every day.
And remember, making mistakes is normal. Don't be afraid to speak. Every time you practice, your confidence and fluency improve, and you will start to think in English naturally.
Listening is also very helpful. You can watch English videos or listen to recordings where people ask and answer questions about directions. Notice the words they use and how they describe places.
You can also practice asking questions like, "Excuse me, how can I get to the bus station?" Or, "Is the cafe far from here?" Asking questions keeps the conversation interactive.
Another strategy is to compare routes and give options. For example, you can go straight, or you can turn left and walk past the park. Both ways lead to the library. This helps you use more English naturally.
You can also talk about distance and time. For example, it takes about 5 minutes to walk, or it takes 10 minutes by car. These sentences are very useful in real life.
Another helpful tip is to use landmarks when giving directions. For example, turn right at the traffic light, or go past the bank and the bookstore is on the left. Using landmarks makes your directions easier to follow.
You can also practice giving directions inside buildings. For example, go upstairs and turn left, or the restroom is next to the elevator. This is useful in malls, schools, or airports.
Practicing with friends or family is very effective. You can ask each other questions, give step-by-step directions, and even check for understanding. Do you understand? Or is that clear?
You can also describe your daily routes. For example, I walk straight and turn right to get to school, or I take the bus and get off at the market. Describing real situations makes your English more natural.
Another tip is to practice problems and solutions. For example, I got lost, so I asked someone for directions. Or, I couldn't find the cafe, so I looked at a map. These sentences prepare you for real-life conversations.
You can also practice giving longer directions with multiple steps. For example, go straight, turn right at the corner, walk past the supermarket, then turn left at the traffic light. The store is next to the cafe. This helps you combine short sentences into longer, natural ones.
Using prepositions like next to, across from, between, or on the corner is very useful. For example, the library is next to the school, or the bus stop is across from the park. Using landmarks makes your directions easier to follow.
Another great tip is to record yourself giving directions. Describe your route to a friend's house or a favorite place, then listen and correct your pronunciation.
Remember, the more you practice speaking, listening, writing, and thinking in English about directions, the more confident you will become.
Thank you so much for listening to the English Learner Podcast today. We hope these tips help you speak confidently when asking for or giving directions.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more lessons and real-life conversations. Practice a little every day and use English in your daily life.
See you in the next episode. Keep exploring, stay confident, and enjoy learning English.
Bye, everyone. Practice your English, ask for directions, give directions, and have fun while learning.
Remember, every time you practice, you get better. Keep using English in real situations and don't give up.